Damn it, how will I ever find the labyrinth? These were Simon Bolivar's famous last words, according to Miles. Miles is the main character of the book that I read called Looking for Alaska by John Green. Miles first went to a high school in Alabama, and he was tired of being the friendless, nerdy kid of the school, and so he told his parents that he wanted to go to a boarding school in Alabama called Culver Creek. At Culver Creek, he meets a couple of new friends named Chip, Alaska, and Takumi. They all become really good friends, and unfortunately, he is introduced by his new friends to cigarettes, smoking cigarettes, drinking, and just general campus mischief. While doing all these things, they're all trying to avoid the dean of admissions because if he finds out that they're doing these things, they could get into some serious trouble or possibly get expelled or kicked out of the school. There are a group of kids called the Weekday Warriors, and they are kids that are only at boarding school during the week, and then on the weekends they go home to their families. But these kids are pretty bad, and they haze all the new kids. So Miles gets hazed, and it wasn't good for him, and he asks his new friends if they'll help get the Weekday Warriors back. And so what they do is they take hair dye and they put it in their shampoo and their hair gel, and it turns their hair blue. And they think they're all going to get in trouble, so they hide out, and it turns out that they don't get in trouble. But a few days after that, Miles realizes that he's falling in love with Alaska, and so all of his friends and him are at Alaska's, and Chip and Takumi and Chip, Takumi, and Alaska are drinking, and Miles isn't drinking. And then Alaska and Miles start making out, and while they're kissing, Alaska receives a phone call from her boyfriend saying that it's their 8-month anniversary, and he's wondering where they are. And so she drives off drunk, and that's all I can tell you about the story. But the main characters are Miles, and he was the kid that moved from his high school because he didn't want to be the nerdy kid anymore that didn't have any friends. And Alaska Young is one of his friends, and Miles really thinks that she's really pretty, and he thinks he's falling in love with her. And then Takumi is just one of their friends, and she's a DJ for the school. And then Chip is his roommate. And they all live in Alabama, and they go to a boarding school there. And this book, you guys should read this because it hooks you from the beginning, and it won't let you down, and you won't be able to put the book down. So you all should read it.